Looking at Hefty 3712, really excited about this hybrid. The performance on the early yield trials has just been fantastic. Looked at this one up just northeast of Fargo recently, and it was by far the best hybrid, even compared against some of the early 90-day stuff. So it's got big-time yield potential, really offensive line. Looks even better when you have good moisture. Now, we were really dry at this site, and it still looks good here. So it's not like it can't handle drought stress, but it works even better where we've got some moisture. I love the stalks on 3712. Stand great. We see excellent stay green. The other thing that we see is a good root system. It's not the best root system in our lineup, but it's well above industry average. You're going to see great standability, great harvestability, awesome yield, especially with the ear flex that we've got on 3712. It flexes for girth. So if you get good conditions, have good fertility, you often see 18 or even 20 kernel around ear. One thing I like to look at, especially on the girthy hybrids like 3712, is what kind of husk cover are we going to have. You can see we've got an ear just barely sticking out over the top of the husk, which is a really nice set. I like that characteristic. But then you can also see as we dry down, that husk starts to open up and allow for good dry down. So the husk gets pretty loose, and that's a nice thing when you're thinking about, I want to make sure I've got air movement around that ear to get things dry. And then, of course, 3712, with that kind of girth, you're going to often see 20 kernels around. Wow, that's a big ear. One thing I like about looking at plots late season is you can see some big-time differences. For example, compare this hybrid to Hefty 3712. 3712 has got much better late season stay green. What we're seeing with that is it's feeding that ear. We're seeing ears that flex for girth out to even 20 kernels around, and we're seeing some good test weights too. So I love 3712 for the stay green. It tells me it's going to keep feeding that ear late into the season. I love the stalk and root we've got underneath Hefty 3712. It's one of the highest yielding lines you're going to find in the industry. If you're planting material that's 2 or 3 years old, you're really losing out on yield. This is a brand new hybrid with unbelievable top-end yield potential, and one of the big reasons why is we've got an excellent plant to work with. So we got a great root system, great stalk. You're going to love Hefty 3712.